Yeah, as long as the
Yeah.
whole album's not turkey based.
Carl and Brendan here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhbl.com. Short reaction time. We're doing a short and sweet one here because it is only a minute and a half long and it's coming from an extreme metal band. A band I hadn't really heard of, but this came in the email. And with it being Thanksgiving period in the US as of the time of recording, it seemed apt to do a track called Turkey Annihilation. That's about all I know. It's about, I can read the description that's sent in the PR, which is it's about a mad scientist who synthesized turkey in his lab and ended up becoming sentient. They've grown massively and are now attempting to destroy mankind for revenge against all the turkeys we eat during the holidays. So it's going to be silly. I suspect it's going to be grindy, it's going to be nasty, it's going to be dirty. Everything about this screams that, and I think that sounds like a lot of fun, you know? Kind of reminds me maybe of a song that might have existed right around the time when Thanksgiving came out, if you know that Thanksgiving horror movie about the killer turkey. I'm going to go on a limb and say you've never heard of Pulpit Vomit either.
No, I've never heard of them.
Well, according to their Facebook, they're an extreme metal band currently in the studio working on their first release. So I think they're a fairly new band. So fingers crossed, this is just a blast of fun. And then, yeah, with new fans. Well, we'll remember it anyway. All right, let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. Yeah. I mean, almost kind of what am I supposed to say? It was exactly what I expected. Well, a little less grindy, more on the death side than necessarily that. The footage in the video, if you don't know, that is taken from a movie called The Giant Claw, released in 1957. It's a monster movie kind of thing. So that's not like a professional video they made up. That's literally clips taken from that old movie. I've never seen it, but I did recognize the clips because it's one of those old school monster movies that I always have on my list to kind of check out because I do like them. However, but like as a song, like it is what it is. It's a minute and a half of just noise, spitting, snarling, furious, gonna create some chaotic circle pits. You can headbang it to at certain points. There's just enough rhythm to kind of get your sort of juices flowing. There was a bit where I thought, where I said we would look like we were slowing down to come back into a really hefty breakdown, and I was kind of looking forward to it, but it didn't actually do that. It kind of just stopped and then reverted to going really fast again. And like, I wish I hadn't done that. I wish it had kind of come up with something different there. But I don't know. I mean, there's not a lot to say. I have a soft spot for this level of sort of short and sharp insanity because, you know, you listen to such elaborate music. I listen to post-metal, I listen to post-punk, I'm listening to symphonic metal, I'm listening to all these elaborate, detailed, progressive and all of that. So whenever sometimes like a band comes along and it's like, yep, here's a 15-minute album that's 12 tracks long, it's grindcore, it's whatever. Sometimes I'm like, yes, this will be awesome. This is just what I need. Even though like musically, I may not like think it's the best shit I've ever heard in the world, I can just enjoy it. This is an example of that. To me, there's nothing like spectacular about that. I'm not going to remember that, if I'm honest, tomorrow or the day after. But for now, at least was entertained for a minute and a half.
Yeah, I ain't got much to say really either. I'm too boring and serious, man. Like musically, it was pretty cool, but I'm too serious. I put too much emphasis on lyrical content. I don't see myself standing in the pit at any point going like, "You eat us, we eat you, more gravy," which was also one of the lines. But I was actually disappointed that, like, when you said it was clips from a video. I thought that I was gonna say the video is really quite cool, actually, isn't it? I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. It's like an old sort of 70s, maybe earlier horror movie. And it was.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Look, it's all right. Like, it's, musically it's quite good. I like the different vocal tones. That's useful. Otherwise it can get really, really dry listening to these songs if you just kind of go one tone all the way through. So back there, deeper tones and then went a bit higher. That's all cool and all that. But it's fun and enjoyable. Like you said, it's a minute and a half long, so it don't hurt anybody, does it? So yeah, as long as the whole album's not turkey based.
Needs more blurs as well. That's what it was missing.
Yeah, there wasn't a single blur, but then it wasn't. Yeah, like you said, it didn't have the breakdowns and all that, so it did feel like more like a death metal, more extreme death rather than a grind or.
Yeah. It is what it is. You can't expect us to wax lyrical for the next 20 minutes about a track that was a minute and a half. It's amused us. We'll put a smile on our face. What do you reckon? You're going to be listening to this over your Thanksgiving dinner? Put it on for Gran and the family and see what they think. I'm sure they will love eating that turkey after they hear lyrics like dissecting pieces, gnawing the legs, extra gravy. We're coming for you. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?